What's up YouTube? Let me just do that, that's cool. This is OjamaDaBomb bringing you a discussion on the September 2012 format and how you're settling in. Me personally, I think it's great. It's a lot easier, the format's really slowed down ever since the limiting of certain cards of which have stopped the 3 top main decks. Obviously now agents are going to make a comeback due to Earth coming back to 2, but I find in this format things are going to go a lot more smoothly, because this gives a lot with the staple cards now got some staple cards going up to 2, other cards which haven't been used in ages going up to 3. Is going to give the format a lot more time to slow the fuck down. So it's going to give the younger players a lot more better chance to be able to win this game. Now, in this format, what have we got? We've got, well, in the previous format we had Insectors with their field clearance loop and the monster loop. We had Chaos Dragons that could bust things to shit. We had wind up looping your entire hand, and we had God knows what else which really screwed us up. Now in this format they limited Zen Mighty and the Abugishki Gust Kraken down to 1, so therefore it can't, and the hand loop can no longer be used on either format. You can still get rid of 2 cards, 3 cards in your opponent's hand, but it's not going to be used that often, so it's still alright. You've still got Insectors that might see some play, but with Dragonfly and Centipede at 1, it's not going to be likely. To be quite honest, I don't miss the last format one bit because it was a load of shit. Anyway, what I want to talk about is how has the ban list affected your deck. Now, there could be multiple different things for this. I mean, I'll go through a deck profile on my wind-ups for this format in a second, but there's not really much that has been modified in today's format which can allow you to royally get screwed up. So, as for my deck list, and all the cards are reversed, bloody typical, so let me just cycle through these. Right, there we go. The first thing to start off with is 3 Wind Up Rat. Now Wind Up Rat, despite the loop gone, is still quite handy to have, since it's a basic Call of the Haunted or Monster Reborn, and it allows you to XYZ to your heart's content. So Wind Up Rat is still very good. Next, Triple Shark. Now, Shark is quite good because of its special summon capability and its level modulation capability. Also, with Giganos coming out, you want to side Cyber Dragon. I've done that, but my mate's storing my side deck for the moment, so I can't show it to you. But with this and Cyber Dragon, with machines coming out, it makes a lot of play. It's getting a lot more playability for level 5s. Also, you can just use Cyber Dragon to contact you for Chimera Tech anyway, so I don't really care. Next, 3 Wind Up Rabbit. This is too good not to use at 3. Now, the only reason I would say run it at 3 is because, well, first of all, the Super reprint is out, so that means it's only a few quid online now, and also it's because of its spam ability to be able to summon, poke, and your opponent dark holes or whatever, and you can just remove from play. They do a direct poke or whatever, but you still got level 3 next turn, so it's got high removal resistance. So it actually allows you to XYZ and stall and all that. Well, it's not stall so much, but it allows you to keep a monster on the field for in case you want to XYZ. Next, I run Double Magician. I don't really see too much point running this at 3 because, well, granted, it's brilliant for the hand loop thing, or the field loop that you want to do to go OTK, but I don't focus on the OTK in this deck. I prefer to just slow the game down and torture my opponent. And I've done it quite a few times, so it's quite funny. Next, 2 Tall Guys. It's been hit by the ban list, but 2 is still good. You'll be surprised the amount of times I open up with one of these in the opening hand. Oh, good for XYZ in first turn Zen mains. Yeah, give your opponent a rod. You know you want to. And also, it's 2 counterparts to complete the engine, Night Assailant and Sangan. Now, Night Assailant has been selected as the more pro choice over, and that's OjamaDaBaby deciding he wants to try and hit a plastic bag over something, not a plastic bag, or what's its bag, over something, but oh well, then to his own devices. He's sitting in the chair, he's trying to eat Wotsits and figure out what the hell the shiny thing is in front of him as well, so it's all good. Night Assailant has been selected as the more pro-choice over Tour Bus because of its ability and the fact that it never dead draws. And for those of you who do not know, Night Assailant has the ability to be able to, when it's flipped face up, it destroys one monster on the opponent's side of the field. It's good against Sams, it's good against agents, it's good against a lot of shit. Right, next, double effect Veiler. You must run them. You can run it at 3, but I prefer to side a third one if I ever had one. So I just main 2 because it always helps. Next, double Thunder King. You can the format's slowed down enough that it is possible and it is recommended by what I've seen to run 2 of these in the main deck, just in case you decide to want to slow your opponent down, because a lot of decks this format have search ability. And last but not least, Gauze. You cannot see it that well because it's the gold ghost rare thingamajig. Let's just see if I can get the picture to show up. And it ain't gonna happen because it's gay. Alright, there it is. Yep, you can see it there. Alright, see, there's your Gauze. It's a good card to use, especially during towards the end when your opponent thinks, oh yeah, I'm going to get game. Attack with the highest attack point monster, you idiot. Gauze. Smack over your little fucker. Right, on to the magics. The magics are, as I said last time, reversed. So I'll just quickly sort those out. Double Wind Up Factory. I rarely ever use this thing for its effects. So I usually end up siding it out. It might come out of the deck completely. Wind Up Factory is not needed. And then double Smashing Ground. Wind-ups have a problem with low attack points. So the higher attack point monsters your opponent controls, they find it difficult to get around. So 2 smashings does the job. Also, I recommend siding 2 Soul Taker for extra monster removal, and also in case you go against dragons with Light Pulsar, because Soul Taker screws up Light Pulsar. It's something to do with the timing. I'll explain it in a video. Next, double MST. You shouldn't need any more than 1 of it, or 2 of these, but you can net side the 3rd one in case you deem worthy. The one-offs: Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Pot of Avarice, Dark Hole, and Mind Control. Mind Control is probably going to be a staple this format, since it looks like Synchros are making a comeback now, so a lot more levels are being used, not XYZs. So therefore you can actually take your opponent's levels. If your opponent's got a Shien, and you've already tried a Dark Hole and they've negated, Mind Control the Shien, take over their monster, and just fuck shit up. So on paper, we're alright. And for the traps. Now the traps are a little bit difficult to get around these days, considering the fact that all of them suck. So pretty much it's just my take on the trap lineup. It's working brilliantly so far. I usually tend to draw into what I want first turn, or at least a little bit to last me through a few turns so I can draw into the rest of my deck. But it's alright. First up, 2 Deep Prisons, because, well, they're just awesome. And with the fact that Insectors are gone, it means your back row is a little more safer now. Double Mirror Force, why not? Double Warning and a Judgment, the Solemn Brigade. Torrential Tribute, only at 1 because, well, I only want 1 in there, because it's a bit of a liability since the wind-ups can really spam the field. And 1 Bottomless. I'm trying to find my 2nd one so I can put it in there instead of Torrential Tribute, because, like I said, Torrential Tribute is a bit of a liability in a deck that spams the field. Right, onto the extra deck. Now the extra deck for wind-ups can run multiple different things, and I've gone with what I think is to be the best variant of it. Start things off, we have a Synchro because of the effect Veiler, and you can reborn shit. Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's awesome because of its effect. Destroy one of your cards, destroy one of your opponents, swing for 2/8. Better not put that there. Next, for the level 5, these should be. Where are they? Yep, there they are. Level 5s. Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon. Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis. Wind Up Arsenal Zenmaio. And number 12, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. I still don't get rid of this card because it's awesome if you're going to face down a Catasta. It's just awesome. And also, if your opponent's only got 1 back row and you know you can swing for game, you go into this card, even if it's a Mirror Force, you activate his effect, he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So Mirror Force will have nothing on him and he still swings for the full damage. Next are the level 4s. Number 39, Utopia. Photon Palapillar Operative. Try to say that 5 times fast. And Gem Knight Pearl. I do have another few cards that I'm missing from this extra deck, but I'll be getting those back pretty soon, I hope. Right, for the level 3s, 1 Leviathan, 1 Wind-Up Carrier Zen Mighty, 2 Zen mains, but one of them is in my mate's deck at the moment, so yeah, he's borrowing that for today. And 1 number 20 Giga Brilliant. Thank you to my mate Matt Flannery who lent this to me. Well, not lent it, we traded for it because he just took a fuckload of my cards, so I went, alright, take them, I don't care. So yeah, thank you very much for this one. I do want my Zen mains back, so yeah, you make sure you get it back to me. There's a blur right here on my camera. That isn't working. Right, anyway, that's the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, you can now message me questions and requests for videos, something on my Facebook page. I've actually got a proper page now where you can I can accept friend requests and you can inbox me and everything. The link to it will be in the description below, but in case that link does not work, then just type into the search bar OjamaDaBomb Yu-Gi-Chu, 2 words. So I have Twitter. I'll put a link in the description as well, and I'm pretty sure I have Google Plus, but I'm not sure I can't remember where that is, so I just tend not to bother with it. I also have the fan book page of OjamaDaBomb, which I mentioned a little while ago. All links in the description below. Shout out to Mr. Matt Flannery for helping me, 89 Manic for helping me with this deck. Not too sure what else. I think that's about it. Anyway, that's it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Also, as a favour to my friends who own my local card store, here is their promotional video, which was done for them or by one of their mates. It is fucking awesome. I recommend you check them out on Facebook. The name is Phoenix Fantasy. 2 words, I believe it is. Just look them up. They have some great merchandise in there. And well, it's good. Double thumbs up. It gets the OjamaDaBomb seal of approval. Let's put it that way. Which I know doesn't count for shit at the moment because I'm under 100 subscribers. But just wait for my subscribers to go up. And yeah, the OjamaDaBomb seal of approval will mean something to you people. Anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is OjamaDaBomb signing out. Peace and love. Don't forget to subscribe. It's up here somewhere. Leave your comments and thoughts down below. And until next time, nothing but love.